Hello students, today we will see the new chapter, that is chemical bonding and molecular structure. In this chapter you will learn why atoms combine, why a definite number of atoms combine to form a molecule, why do molecules have definite shape, and what is the nature of force acting when an atoms combine. Okay, these all questions you will be able to know the answer of this after the completion of the chapter. Okay, let us start with the topic, that is chemical bonding. What do you mean by chemical bond? Okay, chemical bond means what? It is the attractive force that holds the different constituents. Constituents means that may be atoms or ions together in a chemical species. Okay, so let us see, for example, hydrogen. This is the hydrogen molecule. How it is formed? By the attractive force formed between the two atoms of hydrogen. Here it is the same kind of atom. The attractive force between the same kind of atom, that is called the chemical bond. Or between, for example, take the case of ammonia. Here one nitrogen and 3 hydrogen is there. Here the attractive force between this, that is called the chemical bond. Or it may be between, for example, in case of sodium chloride, NaCl, it is between the ions, and the force acting between the ions, oppositely charged ion, that is also called the chemical bond. Now we will see one by one. In different case, different type of chemical bond is used. Okay, many types of chemical bonds are there. We will see in this chapter what are the types of chemical bond. So before going to the first type, that is the ionic bond, let us see some important new terms which will be helpful to you. Okay, the Kozul and Lewis were the first to provide logical explanation of valency. Valency, we know that valency already you have studied. Valency means combining capacity of the element. Okay, and which was based on the inertness of the noble gas. Okay, for example, oxygen, we are saying that its valency is 2 because its electronic configuration, if you are writing in this way, 8 is the atomic number, 2, 6, that means it needs 2 electron to complete its octet. Okay, now you will see the new term, that is octet. Actually this inertness of, based on inertness of noble gas, this view later on came to be known as octet rule. So what do you mean by octet rule? Octet rule means what? The atoms of different elements take part in chemical combination in order to complete their octet or to attain the noble gas configuration. That means whatever the reaction we are seeing, that is the element, they are undergoing the reaction. For example, here in this case, the sodium ion, for example, the sodium is changing sodium atom in gaseous state, it is going to lose the electron. So here what it is doing? It is attaining, after losing, it is attaining the configuration of octet, noble gas configuration. Okay. So what is octet? And atoms of different element take part in chemical combination in order to complete their octet or to attain the noble gas configuration. Okay. And Kozul and Lewis approach to chemical bond, we will see what they have done. According to them, the atoms complete their octet or attain the electronic configuration of nearest noble gas element. Why? To attain stability. Okay, and for this, for the attainment, they have to lose electron. Here the loss of electron is taking place, or they gain the electron, or in some case the sharing of electrons take place. Why? To attain the stability or to attain the noble gas configuration. Okay, now let us see the next, the heading, that is the Lewis symbol. What do you mean by the Lewis symbol? Okay, Lewis has given the symbol in that notation. He is, for example, lithium, this is lithium, this represents the element. Lewis has said that the given elements represents the nucleus and the electron present in the inner shell, and the electron present in the outermost shell is represented by the dot. For example, in lithium we know that the atomic number is 3, so the number of electron present in the outermost shell is 1, so it is represented by 1 dot. Okay. For example, we can say the case of beryllium, its atomic number is 4, so the number of electron present in the outermost shell is 2, so here 2 dots were written. Okay. In the same way for boron, atomic number, yes, 5, electronic configuration 2, 3, that means in the second energy level, in the last energy level 3 electron is present. In the same way we can go on writing for carbon, atomic number 6, that means 2, 4, we will find the 4 dots. Okay. the same way nitrogen we can write the dot. So, in the case of last, in the case of neon you will find already, because in the second 10 is the atomic number. So, 2 8, the full 8 electron is present over here. Okay. So, is tarah we are going to write the Lewis dot structure, and this using this Lewis dot structure we will explain the different types of bonds. Okay. Now, we will see the types of bond. The first type of bond is the ionic bond. Okay. The ionic bond, from the name itself it represents between the bond between the ions. Okay. Ionic bond means what? Okay. Ionic bond. It is the electrostatic force of attraction between the two oppositely charged ions. Okay. That means metal, in the metal we will find the metal is going to lose electron, so it will have the positive charge, and the non-metal is going to gain the electron, it will have the negative charge, and the bond between the positive and negative will give you a ionic bond. Okay. Let us see the example of the formation of sodium chloride. Sodium chloride. Okay. Here sodium chloride, how it is formed? I will explain it by the Lewis dot structure. Sodium, atomic number 11. Okay. I am writing the configuration. So, Lewis dot structure means only one dot I have to add. Then comes the formation of sodium chloride, means chlorine, its valence electron 2817 is the atomic number, 287. So, here 7 valence electron I am going to write. Okay. And here you know that to attain noble gas configuration it has to lose 1 electron, and to attain the noble gas configuration it has to gain, the chlorine has to gain the 1 electron. So, here we will see the sodium, after losing the electron it will acquire a positive charge because 1 electron has been lost, and the chlorine, since the number of electron has been increased from 7 to 8, so it acquire a negative charge. Like this, the formation of the sodium chloride take place. Here there will be the attraction between the positive and the negative ions. Okay. Or simply we can write the formula for sodium chloride, that is NaCl. Okay. And here while doing this one we will find that the sodium is going to lose. What are the factors we are going to see? The first factor which is going to affect the formation of ionic bond, that is for example we have seen the sodium is going to lose the electron. So, while losing, already you have studied in chapter 3 that for losing which type of energy is required, that is the ionization enthalpy is required. For sodium to change into sodium ion, ionization enthalpy is required. Okay. And this ionization enthalpy, so that the formation will be easy, so the ionization enthalpy should be low. Okay. That means the first is the ionization enthalpy, the first factor which is going to affect the formation of ionic bond, that is the ionization enthalpy, and the ionization enthalpy for the given sodium metal or the given metal should be low, so that it can easily lose the electron. Okay. Now, the second one, that here we have seen the chlorine, it is going to gain the electron. For gaining, the energy changes taking place, that is called the, yes, it is called, already you have studied, it is called the electron gain enthalpy. And the electron gain enthalpy, we know that it should be more negative. If it is more negative, easier will be the gaining of electron. So, this is the first factor, ionization enthalpy should be low. Then the electron gain enthalpy, it should be more negative. Okay. And after the formation of positive and negative ions, what we are seeing? There is the attraction. That means here the energy during the formation of sodium and chlorine, that means the sodium ion and chloride ion, when they are going to come together, there the energy is released. That energy is called the crystal enthalpy, lattice enthalpy. Okay. And what is lattice enthalpy? The energy released during the formation of 1 mole of crystal lattice or during the formation of 1 mole of ionic solid. That energy released during the formation, that is called the lattice enthalpy, and remember it should be more negative. It should be high, that means it should be, if high means it should be like the electron gain enthalpy, it should be more negative, here also it should be more negative. Okay. And for the factors, what are the factors? That means the third, that is the lattice enthalpy, I am representing it by L, representing the lattice enthalpy, it should be more, same, it should be more negative. And remember, the lattice enthalpy depends on the size of ion. If the size of ion is smaller, remember for example यहाँ एक केस ले सकते हैं सोडियम क्लोराइड एंड KCl. The negative ion is same. So here we are going to see the positive ion, sodium ion and potassium ion. Okay. तो यहाँ पे क्या है, size of ion should be smaller. That means where the formation of the ionic compound will be easier in case of NaCl. The reason is that because the size of ion depends, the size of ion should be smaller. If it is smaller, the internuclear distance will be less. If the internuclear distance, that means the nucleus distance between the two nucleus, it will be less. If the distance is less, then the attractive pull will be more. Okay. Then if the attractive pull is more, that means the ion will come, the two ions of opposite charge will come closer easily. Okay. That means the size of ion is going to affect the lattice enthalpy, and the second, that is the charge, magnitude of the charge. More the magnitude of the charge for the positive ion, more negative will be the lattice enthalpy. Same case, the reason is same, because more the charge, smaller will be the size, that means the internuclear distance will be lesser, that means more will be the attraction. So the formation of the ionic solid will be easier. So these are the three factors, that is the low ionization enthalpy, electron gain enthalpy should be more negative, and the lattice enthalpy it should be more negative. Okay, it should be high. Now we will see the next, we will see the characteristic of the ionic bond. Okay, let us see the characteristic. Whenever we will talk about the ionic bond, आपको दिमाग में रखना है सोडियम क्लोराइड. जो भी कैरेक्टरिस्टिक आप लिखेंगे थिंकिंग अबाउट द सोडियम क्लोराइड तो ईजी होगा. रीजन इज दैट सोडियम क्लोराइड के बारे में आप अच्छी तरह जानते हैं, यू हैव सीन. ऐसे कोई बच्चा नहीं है जिसने सोडियम क्लोराइड को देखा नहीं, दैट इज द सॉल्ट. ओके, एडिबल सॉल्ट. NaCl के बारे में आप सोचिए और उसके प्रॉपर्टीज़ का, उसका कैरेक्टरिस्टिक के बारे में बताइए. ओके, द फर्स्ट इज द स्टेट. द फर्स्ट इज द स्टेट. ओके, स्टेट, दैट मीन्स in which state sodium chloride किस state में रहता है, that means solid state. That means the ionic compounds are usually in solids state. Okay, they are solid in nature. First, usually in solid state. Okay. Second, melting point, boiling point. Melting point and boiling point. Melting point is और boiling point जो है salt का क्या है, बहुत ही high है. ठीक है, it's have high melting point and boiling point. High. What is the reason? What will be the reason? क्योंकि आयन्स के बीच में जो अट्रैक्शन है ज़्यादा रहता है, आयोनिक कंपाउंड्स का जो मॉलिक्यूल उसके बीच में अट्रैक्शन ज़्यादा रहता है. बिकॉज ऑफ दैट मोर एनर्जी इज रिक्वायर्ड टू ब्रेक दैट बॉन्ड. सो दैट it has high melting point and burning. That means we have to heat it at high temperature to break that bond. Okay. Now third, that is the solubility. Okay. Solubility तो ये आपको अच्छी तरह पता है. They are soluble in water में soluble है, हम लोग को पता है नमक. That means they are soluble in polar solvent. Water is a polar solvent. Solvent means जिसको घोलने के लिए यूज़ करते हैं, that is a solvent. Okay. Here it is soluble in polar solvent like water. ठीक. Whereas insoluble in non-polar solvents. Non-polar solvents means benzene, carbon tetrachloride, they are non-polar solvents. Okay. And the ionic compounds are insoluble in non-polar solvents. Okay. Then comes the next, solubility is why the solubility is with the polar solvent, because the ions form because of the interaction between the ions and the molecules of the polar solvent, it is strong. So they are soluble in polar solvents. Okay. Then comes the conductivity. Conductivity. Okay. They are namak, think about the salt. Yes, they are good conductor of electricity in molten or aqueous state. सॉलिड स्टेट में कंडक्ट नहीं करते बिकॉज ऑफ द नॉन अवेलेबिलिटी ऑफ द आयंस, फ्री मोबाइल आयंस. लेकिन जैसे हम पानी डालते हैं इन एक्वस स्टेट और मोल्टन स्टेट में क्या होता है, द फ्री आयंस विल बी अवेलेबल एंड द कंडक्शन ऑफ द इलेक्ट्रिसिटी विल बी देयर. ओके. नाउ द फिफ्थ, आयोनिक रिएक्शन. दे अंडरगो आयोनिक रिएक्शन इन यस इन एक्वस स्टेट. सॉलिड स्टेट में तो नहीं करते. फॉर एग्जाम्पल टेक द केस ऑफ टू आयंस ऑलरेडी NaCl plus AgNO3. Here you will find the reaction take place. For example, here when in aqueous solution they will split into Na plus and Cl minus, and here it Ag plus and NO3 minus. And it is here you will be getting the exchange of ions will take place. Ag will be going to react with AgCl and NaNO3. So the ionic reaction takes place here and the exchange of ions take place. Okay, this is about the characteristic of the ionic compounds. Okay, first we have seen the what is ionic compound, then the factors, and this is the characteristic of the ionic compound. When you talk about the ionic compound, think about the salt NaCl, और उसके बारे में सोचते हुए आप बता सकते हैं. Okay, now next, that is the कोवेलेंट बॉन्ड. ओके, कोवेलेंट बॉन्ड आपने पहले ही छोटे क्लास में पढ़ा है, इन द क्लास 10th जो है ऑर्गेनिक कंपाउंड में पढ़ा होगा. कोवेलेंट बॉन्ड जब भी कार्बन आता है तो हमारे दिमाग में आता है इट इज अ कोवेलेंट, फॉर्मेशन ऑफ कोवेलेंट बॉन्ड. सो व्हाट इज कोवेलेंट बॉन्ड? ए फोर्स विच बाइंड्स द एटम्स ऑफ सेम और डिफरेंट एलिमेंट्स बाय म्यूचुअल शेयरिंग ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन्स. ओके, इज कॉल्ड द कोवेलेंट बॉन्ड. सो लेट्स सी द एग्जांपल. फॉर एग्जांपल हाइड्रोजन का केस ले लेते हैं, H2. हाउ दिस वन इज फॉर्म, लेविस डॉट स्ट्रक्चर में बताते हैं. हियर यहाँ पे ऑक्टेट नहीं है फॉर हाइड्रोजन, विल सी द डुप्लेट बिकॉज इट्स नियरेस्ट नोबल गैस इज हीलियम. तो यहाँ पे 2 कन्फिग्रेशन 1 है, इट हैज़ टू अटेन द कन्फिग्रेशन ऑफ नोबल गैस दैट इज 2, एंड यहाँ पे भी इसे अटेन करना है नोबल गैस कन्फिग्रेशन. तो हियर व्हाट विल हैपन, दोनों को चाहिए. तो हियर द शेयरिंग ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन टेक्स प्लेस. This hydrogen is going to take the electron from the another hydrogen, and this hydrogen is going to take the electron from the other. So here the bond formation takes place in this way. This is the covalent bond formed by the mutual sharing of electrons. Even in the chloride Cl2 also you will find the same thing. The 7 electron is there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and here again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. सो हियर अगेन यहाँ पे भी क्या होगा, दोनों को एक एक चाहिए. 2, 8, 7 है. यहाँ पे भी दिस ऑल्सो रिक्वायर्ड 1 इलेक्ट्रॉन टू अटेन द नोबल गैस कन्फिग्रेशन ऑफ आर्गन. तो यहाँ पे क्या है, दोनों का क्या होगा, शेयरिंग होगा. क्योंकि पहले केस में देखे थे सोडियम क्लोराइड में, सोडियम इज गोइंग टू लूज, क्लोरीन इज गोइंग टू टेक इट. ओके, लेकिन यहाँ पे नहीं है क्योंकि दोनों को चाहिए, कोई भी लूज करने वाला नहीं है. तो दैट मीन्स हियर the bond is formed between the 2 chlorine, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and they have attained the configuration of 288, and here also it has attained the configuration of 288. तो यहाँ पे जो bond है, यहाँ पे देखेंगे the sharing of electron, this one is the bond is formed between the 2 chlorine atoms, and this bond is called the covalent bond. Okay, and this bond is called the shared pair of electrons. That means how many shared pair of electrons is here? Here only 1 pair of electron is there, and if 1 pair of electron is being shared, that is called the single covalent bond. Okay, and the single covalent, here also in case of hydrogen also you will find the single covalent bond. But let's talk about the O2. O2 के बारे में देखेंगे. O2 में देखिए, here oxygen 2, 6 and another oxygen, another atom of oxygen 2, 6. That means both need 2 electrons to attain the noble gas configuration. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So here the sharing of electrons take place. दोनों, इसे 2 चाहिए, इसने इससे ले लिया है, इसे 2 चाहिए तो इसने इससे ले लिया. That means both has attained the configuration of 2, 8 by the formation of covalent bond. And यहाँ में जो covalent bond है that is called the double covalent bond. ठीक है, फर्स्ट उसमें सिंगल था, यहाँ पे डबल कोवेलेंट बॉन्ड है. इन केस ऑफ नाइट्रोजन यू विल फाइंड 2, 5 है कन्फिग्रेशन. दैट मीन्स इसे 8 के लिए कितना चाहिए, 3 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स. जब भी आप लिखेंगे तो याद रखना, पहले से आपको दिमाग में रखना है कितना इलेक्ट्रॉन हमें यहाँ लिखना है, क्योंकि बच्चों को हमेशा कन्फ्यूजन रहता है कि इलेक्ट्रॉन हम कितना लिखेंगे. तो आपको पहले से दिमाग में रखना 3 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स यूनिट. दैट मीन्स वो तीनों इलेक्ट्रॉन, 5 इलेक्ट्रॉन तो है इसका वैलेंस इलेक्ट्रॉन. सो यू विल राइट द 3 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स हियर. देन 5 है तो 4, 5, 4, 5. ठीक है, तो यहाँ में फॉर्मेशन होगा, इसने इससे लिया 3 और इसने इससे लिया 3. दैट मीन्स 3 covalent, that is the triple covalent bond is formed. Okay, here the sharing of 3 pairs of electron take place, and these 2 together are called the multiple covalent bond. Okay, and here you have find the electrons which is not involved in bond formation. यहाँ पे देखिए, यहाँ पे भी here this bond, this electrons which is not involved in bond formation, that is called the lone pairs. Okay, that means they are no bond pairs electron. Okay, they are not involved in bond formation. Okay, this is about the single bond, double bond and triple bond. Now we will see the example of some of the compound, that is H2. the covalent bond formation in a polyatomic molecule. Okay, let's see that. That is, we'll take the example of one water, simple example water. अभी water में covalent bond कैसे बना? In hydrogen, 2 हाइड्रोजन है वाटर में एंड सिंगल. यहाँ पे शेप नहीं लिखेंगे, नो नीड ऑफ राइटिंग द शेप बिकॉज द शेप इट हैज़ द बेंड शेप. उसका डिस्कशन वी विल डू इट लेटर ऑन इन द वेस्पर थ्योरी. ओके, हियर वी विल बी सीइंग सिंपली आपको देखना है 3 है तो हम अगल बगल लिख दिए. ओनली वी आर गोइंग टू राइट द लेविस स्ट्रक्चर रिप्रेजेंटेशन. ओके, सो हियर द नंबर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन फॉर ऑक्सीजन configuration is 2 6, that means the valence electron is 6. Lewis structure I have written. Then for hydrogen it is 1 and 1. And how the bond formation take place? हाइड्रोजन को क्योंकि कार्बन ये ऑक्सीजन को कितना चाहिए? 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स चाहिए एंड इट नीड्स 1 इलेक्ट्रॉन. हियर आल्सो इट नीड्स 1 इलेक्ट्रॉन. दैट मीन्स हियर द बॉन्ड फॉर्मेशन टेक्स प्लेस इन दिस वे. ये जो है बॉन्ड एक के साथ बनाएगा, यहाँ पे भी जो है 1 इलेक्ट्रॉन इसके साथ बनाएगा. ओके, तो ऑक्सीजन हैज एक्वायर द 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन ऑक्टेट कंप्लीट हो गया एंड हाइड्रोजन हैज टेकन 1 इलेक्ट्रॉन फ्रॉम ऑक्सीजन. ठीक, तो इस तरह जो है कोवेलेंट बॉन्ड फॉर्मेशन यूजिंग द लेविस स्ट्रक्चर वी कैन शो इट. ओके, फॉर HCl लेट्स टेक द केस ऑफ HCl. ओके, HCl हाइड्रोजन साइनाइड. अब यहाँ में बॉन्ड फॉर्मेशन कैसा होगा? तो कार्बन, देन नाइट्रोजन, देन हाइड्रोजन. ओके, अगेन we are going to write the valence electron, Lewis dot structure. कार्बन के लिए कितना है? 4 है. दैट मीन्स 6 इज द एटॉमिक नंबर. दैट मीन्स 1. फिर से आपको याद रखना है नाइट्रोजन को कितना चाहिए इलेक्ट्रॉन? 3 टू कंप्लीट इट्स ऑक्टेट, क्योंकि यहाँ पे जो है एटॉमिक नंबर 7 है तो 2 5. दैट मीन्स इट नीड्स 3 मोर. पहले से आप कैलकुलेशन कर दीजिए, इसे 4 चाहिए एंड दिस वन नीड्स ओनली, हाइड्रोजन को चाहिए खाली 1 इलेक्ट्रॉन. दैट मीन्स यहाँ पे जो कार्बन का आप 1 इलेक्ट्रॉन लिखेंगे, यहाँ पे नाइट्रोजन के केस में 3 इलेक्ट्रॉन चाहिए. तो दैट मीन्स यू आर गोइंग टू राइट द 3 इलेक्ट्रॉन फॉर नाइट्रोजन रिमेनिंग हियर. और शेयरिंग जो हो रहा है अभी ऐसा नहीं है कि नाइट्रोजन ने 3 दिया और कार्बन ने 2 दिया, ऐसे नहीं होगा. इक्वल नंबर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन विल बी शेयर्ड बिटवीन द 2 एटम्स. सो यहाँ पे भी 3 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स आपको लिखना है एंड द बॉन्ड फॉर्मेशन टेक प्लेस इन दिस वे. दिस इज द कोवेलेंट bond formation in HCl. Okay, now we'll see the next properties of covalent bond. ठीक है, what is covalent bond समझ में आया होगा. ठीक है, it is formed by the sharing between the same or different atoms of the elements. So what are the properties? We'll see the characteristic or properties. Okay, so the first one, that is the state. State यहाँ पे किस state में पाया जाता है? Liquid, mostly generally in liquid and gaseous state at room temperature. Gaseous state at room temperature. Okay, very few are available in solid state. Few जो liquid solid state में हमें पता है, glucose C12H C6H12O6, sugar C12H22O11. Okay, then sugar, then comes the glucose C6H12O6, urea NH2CO NH2. These all are solid covalent compounds. Okay, very few are there, remember. Then comes the second characteristic, that is the melting point and boiling point. Here in ionic solid it was high, here it is, they have the low melting point and low boiling point. The reason is that here the force of attraction will be between the covalent molecule will be less. So easily we can break it. Okay, so less energy should be supplied. तो यहाँ पे कोवेलेंट जो कंपाउंड में जो है मेल्टिंग पॉइंट एंड बॉइलिंग पॉइंट क्या रहता है? इट इज लो. ओके, एंड कंडक्शन दे आर जनरली पुअर कंडक्टर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिसिटी. कंडक्टिविटी दे आर पुअर कंडक्टर, जनरली दे आर पुअर कंडक्टर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिसिटी. ग्रेफाइट एक्सेप्शन है, इट कंडक्ट्स इलेक्ट्रिसिटी. ओके, कोवेलेंट कंपाउंड क्यों कंडक्ट नहीं करता? बिकॉज देयर इज नो अवेलेबिलिटी ऑफ फ्री इलेक्ट्रॉन्स और आयंस टू कंडक्ट इलेक्ट्रिसिटी. Next, the fourth one, that is the solubility. Solubility. They are soluble in ionic solid, soluble in polar solvent. This one is soluble in non-polar solvent. Okay, non-polar solvent. Okay, and the reaction that there it takes, the ionic reaction take place, here the reaction, molecular reaction takes place. Molecular reaction means we are going to study later on molecular reaction, that means the molecules, the covalent bond is going to cleave and the new covalent bond will be formed between the reactants. Okay, this is the properties of the covalent compound. Now we will see the next another type, the new type of covalent bond, that is the special type, that is called the coordinate bond or the dative bond. Okay, coordinate bond or the dative bond. Or the dative bond. Let me explain by giving the example. Example देते हुए मैं समझाऊंगी. For example, अभी कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड and carbon monoxide. Okay, carbon dioxide and carbon monoxide. Carbon dioxide, we know that carbon, the form, its valence electron is 4. So here oxygen valence electron is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Simple है. Here it needs 4, तो 4 क्या है, 2 ये ऑक्सीजन से लेगा, ये ऑक्सीजन से 2 ले लेगा कार्बन, 4 it needs, and here it needs 2, so it takes from कार्बन, तो यहाँ पे बॉन्ड बन जाएगा. दिस इज द सिंपल कोवेलेंट बॉन्ड. ठीक है, डबल बॉन्ड बना है, ये कोवेलेंट बॉन्ड फॉर्म है. बट इन केस ऑफ कार्बन मोनोऑक्साइड में कैसे पॉसिबल है देखते हैं. अभी कोवेलेंट बॉन्ड कैसे बनेगा, किस टाइप का बनेगा. हियर कार्बन हैज़ 4 इलेक्ट्रॉन, ऑक्सीजन 6 वैलेंस इलेक्ट्रॉन. ओके, 2 6 एंड 2 4. अगर ऑक्सीजन ने इसके साथ बॉन्ड बना दिया है तो इट हैज़ अटेन द नोबल गैस कन्फिग्रेशन. ये कन्फिग्रेशन में अटेन कर लिया आफ्टर मेकिंग द बॉन्ड. लेकिन व्हाट अबाउट कार्बन का क्या होगा. कार्बन हैज़ ओनली 6 नंबर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन. तो इस केस में कैसे बॉन्ड तो फॉर्म होगा, लेकिन कैसे होगा. रिमेंबर इन दिस केस वेयर द this one of the element has already attained the noble gas configuration. इस केस में the electron present here will be used for making the bond. That means the 2 shared pair of electron is contributed by the single atom. That is coordinate bond is what? When the electrons are contributed by one atom and shared by both. That bond is called the dative bond or coordinate bond. Here the bond is being given, both the electron is given by the oxygen. So the arrow mark is towards carbon. That means the oxygen is giving the electron to the carbon and this is shared between the two. Here you will find, यहाँ पे जो है आप देखेंगे ऑक्टेट तो कंप्लीट है क्योंकि कुछ डिस्टर्बेंस नहीं हुआ, इसने एक भी लिया नहीं है, सिंपली अपना जो ऑलरेडी था उसने उसे शेयर किया है. ठीक है. एंड कार्बन के पास क्या हो गया 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 नंबर. इट हैज़ अटेन द configuration of 8 by this, and this bond that is called the coordinate bond. That means the electrons are contributed by one atom and shared by both, that is called the dative bond. Now we will see the example of one more example of dative bond, that is ozone. Ozone के example देखेंगे. Formula of ozone is yes O3. अभी O3 you will write, we are not going to write the shape नहीं बना रहे, simply 3 ऑक्सीजन को लिख दिया मैंने ऐसे. Okay, then we will write the valence electron, outermost electron, that is 2 6 2 6 and 2 6. That means all have 6 number of electron. 1 2 3 4 5 6. यहाँ पे 6 इलेक्ट्रॉन मैंने लिखे. हाउ दे विल अटेन द ऑक्टेट, कैसे ऑक्टेट अटेन करेंगे. तो फर्स्ट में मैंने डबल बॉन्ड बना दिया, तो इसने तो अटेन कर लिया 2 8 का कन्फिग्रेशन. इसने भी अटेन कर लिया, दिस वन ऑल्सो अटेन द कन्फिग्रेशन ऑफ 2 8. व्हाट अबाउट दिस. अभी बॉन्ड तो फॉर्म होगा लेकिन कैसे. तो यहाँ पे किसने ऑलरेडी अटेन कर लिया, दैट इज गोइंग टू शेयर बोथ द इलेक्ट्रॉन्स. दैट मीन्स इसने अटेन कर लिया है. दिस ऑक्सीजन इज गोइंग टू form coordinate bond with this the third oxygen. So I am removing this oxygen, this electron from here. इलेक्ट्रॉन मैंने यहाँ लिख दिया और इसमें से दोनों this electron paired electron is going to be, अभी 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन यहाँ पे था इस ऑक्सीजन का, it is going to be shared forming a dative bonds. ठीक है. तो ये हुआ डेटिव बॉन्ड फॉर्मेशन. होप करती हूँ कि आज का क्लास जो है आपको समझ में आया होगा. द रिमेनिंग पार्ट ऑफ this Lewis dot structure I will explain in the next class. So, let us see the assignment.